And as much as we're going to dive into Argentina and what they did, and Alvarez, that was fantastic as well, especially that second goal for Argentina. What an effort by him. It was like pinball as well in Croatia's 18. It was ridiculous how every time they tried to clear it, it ended up back on his boot. But here's the thing. Guys, it's Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi is now once again going to a final. Lionel Messi, as we know, this will be his last World Cup. Lionel Messi now has a chance to retire as one of the, if not already, I know you can argue, but I'm talking about across the board trophies from Copa America to World Cup. He'll have a chance to add to all those other wonderful things that he has. Ollie, do you feel like this is a man on a mission when you look at the way he's performing in this World Cup compared to, let's just say, even 2014 when they made the final then?
Yeah, and then some. I think he's been much better than he was in 2014, and we're watching a genuinely historic individual performance, I think, from Lionel Messi that can be compared to some of the great World Cup individual performances we've seen down the years. Maradona in '86 obviously being the obvious one. I think it's right up there what he's doing right now, and it's the wonderful thing about this game. I think that in an era where athleticism is so important, pressing, physicality, structure, all of these different things, everything's to the finest detail now in football. You have this 5'7", 35-year-old wandering around. He spends most of the game walking, and he's still the most influential player on the pitch by an absolute mile. I thought he was incredible again today. It's not just what he does with the ball. The third goal is obviously absolutely spectacular in terms of the assist for Alvarez there, but it's just his mere presence, like his gravity in the game, I think forces defenders into bad decisions. And you can see that on the first goal when Gvardiol, I think, should really follow Alvarez, and it looks like he's sleeping. I don't think he is sleeping. I think he's worried about Messi, who's over his shoulder and doesn't move as a result of that. So his influence on the game is incredible. And yeah, I think what we're watching is something that will go down in history here in terms of individual performances at a World Cup.
Well, I guess that's just it, Wheels, when you look at individual performances. So right now he's actually leading the Golden Boot race. So both he and Mbappe have 5 goals, but he has the 3 assists. Mbappe has 2. Messi has now tied Maradona for most World Cup assists since 1966 with 8. That's overall. And he's now Argentina's leading goal scorer at a World Cup. What are you seeing from Messi?
Well, another moment for his highlight reel, and it came through an assist on the third Croatia goal, the stop and go against the best center back at this World Cup. Still a player who's not even close to his prime in Gvardiol, but like that moment by Messi will live there with the Iran goal in 2014. There are now quintessential Lionel Messi World Cup moments, just like there has been for Diego Maradona. But Golden Boot, Golden Ball, none of this matters unless he comes away with winning a World Cup. The pressure is still there. I feel like we're finding ways that we're trying to justify Lionel Messi, the best player of all time. Like, look, that argument's already been made. This is just incredible what he's doing with a much more well-balanced team. And that's what I think is putting the spotlight that much more on Messi, the fact that the team around him is excellent. They've lost one of their last 42 games. I think Scaloni, the manager, got it right by adding the player to the midfield, completely nullifying the Croatian midfield in that game for long stretches, not entirely, but for long stretches. And the fact that now Lionel Messi doesn't have to do it by himself like he has done in previous World Cups makes him look that much better. So those moments that Ollie mentions when he's walking around the field or maybe not doing too much, these are the times where he gets to save his energy so he can go on and do something special the other way. Everything's just coming together nicely. The fan support, the draw, just everything's kind of worked out for this Argentine side since that absolute shock in the first game of the tournament.
Yeah. Jordo?
My quick chime is that in 2014, Messi was by far the most talented player. But now in 2022, he's taking over games. Like, he's consistently been taking over games and putting himself in positions to affect change, and whether that be an assist, a goal, or just a little bit of brilliance that he's needed. This guy, people want to talk about comparison to him and other players, specifically CR7. Just appreciate him for what he is doing at 35 years old for his country. Like, it looks like sometimes Gvardiol is not, he's probably one of the best defenders at the tournament. And he's stopping and starting, and it looks like he's playing at recess. Like Messi is unbelievable. He's outrageous. The way that he's showing up for his team time and time again, it's just something to be watched. Like it's unbelievable.